Good morning, and welcome to the 3A State Football Championship Press Conference. We have here this morning Bluffton High School, the record of 14-0, and South Pointe High School, the record of 13-1. Head coach for Bluffton is Coach Ken Cribb, and the head coach for South Pointe is Trey Herron. Coach Cribb, I'll have you go first, introduce your players here this morning, and then Coach Herron.
I have number 6, Michael Grant, outside linebacker, also a member of the Shrine Bowl this year. Beside him I have Michael Sulcombe, which is our center, long snapper. He's also a member of the North-South All-Star game. In the back of the room I have my principal, Mark Devendorf, athletic director, Dave Adams, and assistant head coach, John Howe.
Coach Herron.
Okay. Side man is Monte Crockett, number 11, he's a wide receiver, DB. Tay Hicklin, number 10, also wide receiver, DB, and a member of the Shrine Bowl. And Corey Neely on the end, number 26, is a free safety. In the back of the room is Dr. Al Leonard, our principal, and Mr. Mike Drummond, our athletic director.
Thank you. Okay, we'll open the floor for questions.
Coach Cribb, I know you've probably been asked this a billion times, but when you took over the program, did you ever think that you'd have this incredible success?
Well, you have hopes, but you set your goals high, but it's been an unbelievable 2 years. It really has, and it's a great community, great administration staff at the school. And felt like home immediately. And the biggest thing is how much our kids believe in what we do, and they have definitely bought in, and their work ethic is just outstanding.
Coach Herron, about the same thing as the first year coach. I mean, you know, the tradition at South Pointe has been set, and you lost All-American team almost. You came in this year and rallied these guys, and here you are. I mean, what's it like to be in your first year ever as head coach and be here?
The whole thing when we got started was you lose to Davion Clowney and Gerald Dixon, and you've had Stephon Gilmore's and those guys, and these guys will tell you that there were people in our community that doubted us, and they said they can't be the same team without those kind of guys, and they're finding out that we've got some pretty good talented players, and they refused to accept that. They set their goals back early in the summer in the weight room. They wanted to get back to the state championship, and I'm extremely proud of them for what they've done. And then I also have to add our coaching staff has been tremendous. So it's a gratifying experience for me. But like you said, the tradition's there. All I had to do was just keep it going.
And for the guys over here, just right quick, I don't think I've ever been around a football team that used the word love as much. How sincere is that, and how tight is that love y'all have for each other? Talk loud, man.
We're like a family. We play as a team. We've been together 4 years, you know. 4 years worth of love. That's what we do.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Herron, you're coming into the season, your strength was, I mean, everybody talked about your secondary, and all these guys are secondary guys, and now you're playing a team where having a good secondary is going to be important. Do you feel you match up? I mean, you haven't seen a lot of film yet. Do you feel you match up your strengths against their strengths?
Well, I see pretty identical teams. A lot of skilled athletes, a lot of speed, a lot of heart. You can see the heart that Bluffton plays with, and we know that our guys are going to play with that. I'll tell you what, I get excited thinking about it, because I think it's going to be a great football game.
Coach Cribb, can you address what you've seen on film from them in terms of how they match up with you, or you may match up with them?
I've contacted the South Carolina Highway Patrol to bring the radars, because they definitely breaking the speed limit. Give them a few tickets and back them up a little bit. But I think you're going to see amazing speed on the field Saturday. I think it's going to be an electrifying atmosphere, and we have confidence, and we're hoping we can match up with them. But you can't really see the speed till you get on the field, and that's the only part that worries me a little bit. Because when you look fast on film, that can be bad news. So they look fast on film, so we're excited about the opportunity, and we just feel it's going to be just a great game.
Coaches, both of you, if you'll comment on this, please. I understand y'all opened in 2004,
They did.
and y'all opened in 2005 for varsity football. I mean, you know, to be here, this is their third time, but to be here and be that young of a program, what is it that's doing it with y'all's program bringing players in? I mean,
For us, it's year-round work ethic. Doing all the things, from the weight room to spring practices, taking full advantage of what the high school league allows us to do, to the passing league and trench wars, to the two-a-days and when we first began. But the work ethic combined with such strong community support, it's amazing how hard these kids work and play. And it has a lot to do with our fan base that follow us no matter where we go.
Yeah, and, you know, we built what we have from the very beginning on hard work and dedication and loyalty, and our guys. It's just, you know, being in a town with 3 high schools, and all 3 of those schools playing very good football year in, year out. What makes it happen at South Pointe? I don't know. There might be some magic somewhere. I don't know, but it's kind of a confidence there that I'm not sure where it comes from. Maybe it's Dr. Leonard. Maybe Dr. Leonard gives us that.
Michael, could you address what it's like for you, you know, being a senior and you know, you were in the program when they weren't doing so well. You were a young player there, but you were a junior when Coach Grip came in, so you kind of got in with him and became a leader. He's talked with you, talked about you a lot, about how you became a leader and inspired the other players. But what's it like for you to be at this moment now, considering what y'all been through?
It's crazy. I think like considering what we've been through, like the past, like my first 2 years, we lost. I think we won like probably 4 or 5 games, and like these past 2 seasons, we only lost 2 games, I think. And so like me being like the leader of it is like I have to keep the team, like I'm the leader of all of them. I'm the leader of all of them, but like it's like we all like a close group together. So like I'm not like really the leader, but like they listen to like what I have to say. So it's easy to do.
Now, you were the first player from Bluffton to be selected as Shrine Bowl, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that honor and what it'll be like in 20 years and when it won't be so rare, it might happen on a yearly basis.
It's such an honor because like there's so many good athletes that have came out of Bluffton, and we have so many good athletes on the team right now. And for me to have been chosen to play and represent my community and team is a very good honor.
Hey, you gonna be knocking heads with him Saturday. And when y'all get over there to Spartanburg, you're probably gonna be best friends. What's it gonna be like playing against him and wanting to, you know, knock his head off and then being friends with him at the Shrine Bowl? I'm sure y'all gonna build something.
Yeah, well, out there we were sitting together talking, so, you know, we already built some kind of relationship, you know, so we gonna be balls to the wall Saturday and friends of it, you know.
Did you say balls to the wall?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can we put that in the
Thank you, Tay. I believe I'm gonna have to use another one.
That's Coach Carroll's. I didn't say.
Best quote of the year, Tay. Thank you.
Football too.
You changed the offense around this year, straight, and you know last year y'all did well, but at times y'all just couldn't move football.
Yeah,
And this year y'all were able to do it.
I'm not, you know, I don't want to get into a lot of things, but, you know, our players, let's see how I'll say this and make sure I'm staying positive. Our players are a lot more happier this year with our offense. There's not as much griping. That they feel like they're in a better situation to be able to use their talents for what they can do. The speed is incredible. Flexbone offense is a great offense. I love to watch Georgia Tech. I studied that offense for years and years. I watched Paul Johnson when he was at Navy and Georgia Southern. It's an incredible offense. In high school, it's tougher to run because you can't cut block downfield. if you could do that in high school, we'd probably still be running, but we can't. And we've hired Justin Harden from Weddington High School in North Carolina. As soon as I met him, I said, man, I actually hired him to be our defensive coordinator, and then the offensive coordinator job opened. He stepped in, and he is doing a tremendous job.
What offense is it now?
It's the spread.
Okay.
It's the spread offense, and we just want to get these guys on the perimeter as much as we can, get our skilled athletes moving, try to get the ball to them in space when we can. And then, of course, we have a couple good running backs, Manzi Miller and Brandon Barber, that can go also.
Coach Grip, is your offense a spread? I mean,
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I saw you play, and I wasn't sure. I'm not really sure. Does it have a name, or do you? I mean,
Yes, the double wing pistol. I don't know. It's a hybrid.
it's a hybrid. Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of like leftovers, you know. Cook all week and then come Saturday, go to the refrigerator and pull out everything. What we try to do is take our same philosophy I've always used, and but you know, we played Myrtle Beach last year, the week before these guys did, and they just outmanned us and overpowered us, and we couldn't get away from them. And so, what this does for us is gives us a little more space, a little more room. I've always liked to spread the wealth and utilize a lot of people, because when you're a one-man team, it's pretty easy to prepare for. When you don't know who's going to be running it or who's going to be catching it, it makes it a little more difficult. Then when you use the whole field, spread the field, the kids love it. Biggest compliment I probably have ever gotten about my offense was the fact that my quarterback, who probably, I think he would debate you on who knows more football, he or I, he told me, he said, Coach, when I graduate college and coach my own high school football team, I'm going to run the same exact offense. But, you know, it's got a lot of double wing philosophy to it. If a team's, you know, defending the pass, we're going to run the ball. If they're backed off, we're going, you know, if they come up, pack the box, we're going to throw the ball. So we're just going to pretty much try to figure out what they're going to allow us to have and take advantage of it. But pistol formation mixed with a double wing, so we call it a double wing pistol.
Y'all tell us about your defense. What kind of defense do y'all run?
I can tell you what kind of defense he runs.
What's that?
A very fast defense. They're everywhere. I keep counting, because I keep counting 12 and 13 people. I don't see how they do what they do with 11.
Now, what you run, Coach Bill?
We based out of the four-man front, 4-2-5, but I can't say that's what we do, because you know, playing people like South Pointe,
Yeah.
we're probably going to be in a 110. Rush 1, draw 10. But we try to use multiple fronts and different coverages, and keep trying something until we find something that's working.
Right. We're multiple. We started the season trying the 3-5, and we found out we just didn't have the linebacker core to do it, and so Jason Winstead, our defensive coordinator, he made some great adjustments, just using what he already had in the system. But we've turned it into a four-man front, but we'll definitely be multiple.
What y'all run this week?
Multiple.